Hey, Shalom, this your brother Yawatazak.
Shalom, it's your brother Paratham.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who teach and rule well, taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, all right, who's sincerely pushing this rock to the four winds, all right, with 100% truth, doctrine, all right. And then also salutations to the few Aquaf listening and learning, and to those scattered to the other nations and look like other nations speaking other tongues. To you we say shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, man, listen, y'all see what's going on, over in the Middle East, man. And, if you in the know, then, you know what I mean, these are all signs, all right? And as sad as it may be to the flesh to see all of this quote-unquote humanitarian crisis, we know that this is exactly justified and it is the Lord's doing, man. And it's prophecy coming to pass, all right?
Ultimately, the Lord bringing all the nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat, man.
Hey.
Yahweh Shaphat?
Come, man.
Valley of judgment.
Hey, exactly. The Lord's judgment, man.
Come.
I'm going to start off with Revelations 11 and 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. And if you're in the know, you'll know that the word woe is synonymous with destruction. All right. Or calamity. Okay. And when it's talking about it specifically in here, it's talking about the world wars. I mean, think about it. Like, logically use your mind. All right. Why wouldn't every significant event, considered in the future of when the Bible was written, be written in the Bible? If the Bible is a true book of prophecy, then it should have slavery in it, which is recounted in Deuteronomy as a prophecy, of course. Why wouldn't it have the world war, which is literally the greatest wars in the world? Okay, when I say great, I mean large. All right, you know what I mean? In the World War I and World War II, it passed already, and we get drilled about it in history and this, that, and the third. But those are the woes, man. The first woe, then the second woe. Okay, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, and that's going to be the last one. All right.
And I just want to just to further hit the point on the definition and the meaning of woe. It comes from it's great sorrow or distress, things that cause sorrow or distress, troubles. That's this, all this calamity taking place. The prophecy unfolding. Everything going on in Palestine and Israel, and also goes into it's natural exclamation of lament. There's going to be a lot of lamenting out here, man.
Right.
They're lamenting now.
Right.
You see?
Right. Especially over there in the Gaza Strip.
Hey, man, America is going to be it's going to be a third world country, man. Thus saith the Lord.
That's when the real lamenting is going to happen. But you can see it, man. Listen, this is an article, express.co.uk. And I'm not going to get into it. Just look at the title. World War III fears. NATO allies issue warning to Russia after move to border. And let's just keep 100. Let's just break it down real quick. Israel is a state set up by America. Okay? We pay them. We give them stipends every year. We pay them reparations. And let me not say we, because fuck America. You know what I mean? But in the Gaza Strip is backed by Iran. And Iran is backed by who? Russia. Okay? Gog and Magog. You know what I mean? The bear.
And Ezekiel, the 38th chapter goes into the God's judgment, if you will.
Bro. And this is setting up literally the next world war. Like, you can see it happening. It's been going on for years. And that's exactly how all wars start. It starts off, with little skirmishes here and there. And then eventually they break out, they start moving with troops. Well, we in the age of nuclear war, man. And so that's what's going to happen. But you know what I mean? Just check out, you could just look at the world news feed from Russia Today. All right. Pro-Palestine protesters in Paris. Okay. So that's getting Paris involved. You know what I mean? Because they're all in that same region. All right. Civilians killed by shrapnel rockets from Gaza hit Tel Aviv. Okay. Israel strikes level Gaza Tower housing apartments. All right, 6 children and 2 women killed in Israeli airstrike. You know what I mean? Weaponizing fake news. IDF accuses of misleading Western media about Gaza invasion. IDF says it destroyed Hamas security chief's office in Gaza. All right. Terrorist state Israel must be stopped. All right. That's the Turkish president saying that. All right. So, hey, man, it's going down. All right, we're seeing prophecy happen right before our eyes. Okay, and we know where this is going. All right, this is really setting everything up for America to be destroyed, a one world government and army, and all the armies of the earth being summoned to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, where the Lord will do his pleading, man.
That's right, huh?
He's going to plead for his people there. You mean you want to get that out?
Con.
That's the Joel. Yep.
Yeah, I got it right here. It's the book of Joel. This is the book of Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So we're talking about the time where the Lord brought the captivity. So that's basically telling you that the Lord is going to come during the time that Judah and Jerusalem are back into captivity. And we're in captivity now. All of us. All right. You might as well real quick hold that and grab
Revelations.
Matter of fact, we don't even got to go into that, bro. Just keep going, man. We're going to stick to the point. Or else this is going to be a 45-minute video.
Listen, you know. All right, this is the book of Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. You see, this is all a build-up.
That goes into Psalms 83, man. All right. Every nation that formed a tumult against us. All right. The Lord going to deal with you. He bringing you all right now into the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. So the Lord can judge you. That's the set that, and that's crazy. If the Lord's judgment is going to be there, and He's also pleading for His people, all right, that just shows you that the judgment is going to go against those who destroyed His people, man.
All
right. If His pleading for His people is judgment on the other nations, man. Okay.
And again, Jehoshaphat going into Yahweh has judged.
There it is,
man. We're about to see some calamity as we never even seen or heard of, man.
Right.
Eyes have not seen and ears have not heard, man.
Right. Because what's really happening is setting the stage for the allies of Babylon the Great, which is America, okay, to turn on it. And all these nations gonna start seeing the weakness in America being the biggest bully. All right. And they're gonna take advantage. Okay. And it's gonna be wiped off the map. All right. But then, okay, there's going to be a one world. All the armies of the earth are going to unify after being in conflict for so long. And what's going to make them unify? Let's take a look. All right. This is Smithsonian Magazine. This is going back to the Reagan era. Okay. So this is Reagan and Gorbachev. Okay. These were the two powers that were in the Cold War right after World War II. All right. You know about the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, blah, 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 blah. Right. So if you search it, you'll find the video of Reagan telling you that what would bring all the nations together is if a power from another planet or the sky were to come down. He said we would set all our differences aside and fight together. And hey, lo and behold, that's also prophecy and in the Bible.
That's right.
So did you have something else? Wasn't there something else in Revelation 14?
Revelation 14.
Yeah, hit that real quick, all right?
God. This is the book of Revelations 14:14.
Bring it out.
It says, and I looked, and behold, a white cloud. You know what? Yeah. It says, and I looked, behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat unto like the Son of Man. Yahweh Shai. Having on his head a golden crown, representing rulership, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel, you want to go into that?
Oh man, listen, that hand is a sharp sickle is talking about really because it speaks about him not having no weapon in his hand, but so that sharp sickle gotta represent just the destroying weapon that is the armada of heaven, man. Them chariots, that cloud that he talks about, that's a chariot of the Most High, man. All right, Esau got his fighter weapons, his space stations, space force, where the Lord has the angels and the so-called UFOs, man. All right, the so-called spaceships, man.
Hey man, I just went into the blue letter. I believe it's pronounced drepanon in the Greek, and it says a sickle, a pruning hook, a hook vine, a knife such as reapers and vine dressers use.
Hey man, so you know hey, the harvester is going to reap, man.
Con.
All right, this place is ready for slaughter, man.
Hey, in this book of what is it? In Ezekiel, he said he's going to put the hooks in thy jaws.
Right,
You know
there
what I
it
mean?
is,
Roughly
man.
paraphrasing.
Yeah, and that's going into steering them into the way that he wants them to go, which the Lord is making Esau and them hard. He's hardening their hearts for a good fight, man. But let's just see how one-sided that fight is going to be. All right,
That's right,
let's go to. I'm gonna hit. What did I want, man? Yeah, I'm gonna hit Second Ezra's, man. We gonna go into that real quick. All right. So this is Second Ezra's 13. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof." Hey, that's beautiful, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's not talking about that sea, the ocean that we know of. It's
But no.
talking about-
This particular one is talking about the ocean, because like I said, it brings the to thought that scripture in 2 Samuel and I believe in Psalms where David, and I always bring this up, where David asked the Lord to come get him, and when the chariot descended, it had such power that it moved all the water out of the ocean to where you saw the channels and the canyons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So imagine the Lord and all his, you know what I mean, all the armada of heaven, all them angels coming with you know what I mean, with that power, bro, to the point where the ocean moved. You feel me? The ocean, the wind was so strong.
Causing tsunamis and tidal waves.
Exactly, bro. And it says, "I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him." Dang. Okay? And it says, "And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, they all burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea."
That multitude of men going into the nations of the earth, man.
Right, it's exactly, because it says from the four winds of heaven, talking about everywhere on the earth. You know what I mean? And so that right there proves, what the article that we brought out earlier was just, you know what I mean? They're speaking to what Esau knows what's ready to happen, man. That's why he's coming down with great wrath. You see what I'm saying?
Running out of time.
It says, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it." That's the father shit, man. It says, "And I would have seen the region, a place where the hill was graven, and I could not." You know what I mean? And it says, "After this I beheld, and lo, all they that were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, yet durst fight." So listen, man, that's just like how Ramses, all right, was super afraid of the plagues that were brought upon Egypt. But yet in the last, the Lord hardened his heart so that he was still going to go after the Israelites to his utter destruction. And that's what the bro just brought out when the Lord said he put the hooks in your jaws, because he's going to tell you, he's going to put it in your spirit to do what he wants you to do. All right, so he going to fight. He going to make you fight to show how easy it was for him to snuff your flame out.
Hey, the word "durst" goes into the word "dare" too.
Hey, bro, there it is.
I dare you.
I dare you. You're the Lord of bad man.
Esau, bro.
God.
Esau's the ultimate. Like, look at Jackass. Even
Right.
them brothers is, I don't know where they come from. You know what I'm saying? But only Esau do shit like that, man.
Right. Oh, you dare me to, dude? And it says, "And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, that it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests." All right. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, Slakia, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
So I was shy. Basically, just hit. He just hit that whole multitude with a spirit bomb from the fourth dimension.
Listen, couldn't have said it better myself, you know?
Yeah, I mean.
Hey. And that is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. We can't wait till that day. When we see all of this going down, man, we rejoicing, man. I'll grab some wine and drink to that bullshit that's going on over there, because we know when the Lord turn it up, man, listen, it's turn up time, man.
Turn up time.
You know, I can't wait to, Lord willing, be those men. I can't wait to go from a fisher to a hunter, man. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see the brothers in the Akim who are sincere, man, the elders and all, man. Listen, brothers gonna get spiritual power. We're gonna get beamed up, man. Yeah, listen, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, call
you know what I mean? Hey, keep the faith, brother. And we almost out of here. You seeing it before your eyes. Now's not the time to get weak. You know, so with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to who is due. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, and Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.